Welcome to the channel. I want to thank you guys for tuning in on today. All right, so today I am here to give an update for those who may already know about the death of the Queen Mother and the funeral that will be held on tomorrow, Saturday, October 28th, 2023, and how that impacts everyone within the Greater Accra Area, which spans beyond the city of Accra, which goes out to places as far as New Ningo, Prom area, Tema, let's see, Oyibi, Oyirifa, Pokwasi, Shangman, places that you would not consider to be in the center of Accra. It also impacts that area. But there is a notice or a directive to those who are in the Tema area. But I'd check on that if I were you. Okay. All right. So, here's what I wanted to let you guys know that if you do not know, the Queen Mother has died, and her funeral, she has been deceased for a while. Okay, you have to know the tradition of the people and some issues that surrounded the burial rites that have delayed the proceedings. Okay, and have come into play here. But what I'm here to talk to you about is how is that going to impact us that are in the city of Accra or Greater Accra. Okay, so give me just a minute. I'm going to be back and I'm going to read to you the directive, and then I'm also going to show you a clip to show that this is something that's very serious, and so we should take it seriously as well. We should take it as a serious directive that not only impacts those who are natives, but those of us who are coming into the country. And it's also important for us to respect the ordinances of a country. We, in fact, those of us who are followers of Hamashiach, we are commanded, we are instructed to do so. All right. So give me just a moment and I will have that for you. All right, so before I proceed, most of the people that I'm speaking to here in particular, well, are members of the diaspora, and many of us know and recognize ourselves as children of Israel who have been scattered to the four corners of the earth, and that we are returning or getting established. Even those who are going back and forth, you know who you are. All right. And so if we know who we are, not only as the descendants of Judah, Benjamin, and some of Levi scattered, but as children of Yah, period. All right. We should understand what the word says. So in 2 Peter, it tells us, I'm sorry, 1 Peter chapter 2, it tells us, submit yourselves to every ordinance of man for the Lord's sake or for Yahuwah's sake, whether it be to the king as supreme, or unto governors as unto them that are sent by him for the punishment of evildoers, and for the praise of them that do well. For so it is the will of Elohim that with well-doing you may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men, as free, and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness, but as the servants of Elohim. Therefore, verse 17, I'm adding the therefore, so let me take it out for some of you who say it doesn't say therefore. All right, 17, it says, honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear Elohim, honor the king. All right, and it says, you know, the men is italicized, so it says honor all, love the brotherhood, fear Elohim, honor the king. As long as in honoring the king and men we do not sin against the Most High, then we are in right standing. Okay, so for those of us who are coming into other nations, I think it's very important not only to obey the laws that are do not steal, do not kill, all these things that we know not to do, universal laws. But I think it's important for us to respect the laws, even if we do not keep the ordinances, or the ordinances may go against our personal walk with the Most High, or even against our personal convictions. Then we should at least do our best to respect the people and their traditions. All right, and so this is what they are asking us to respectfully do. First, let me show you the beautiful Queen Mother herself. Okay. All right, this is a photo of her, a picture of her, and then some of these are also paintings of her. All right, beautiful woman, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman. All right, and from what I've read, she has been reigning for 59 years, which is a long time. That's longer than many of us have even been on the earth. Okay, so she is definitely due some respect, and I would expect some of us to, because she has reigned well. All right, okay, not just because she's been there a long time, okay, but reigning well as is most important. All right, and so just do a little research on the God people. For those of you who are interested in knowing whether they are Israelites or not, they believe that they are also Israelites. Okay, but let me get to the ordinance. All right, for those of you who want to know what's going on and how does this impact me. All right, so it says for the program amendment to the funeral. So initially they wanted people to not do any work, any type of commercial work or anything from October 26th through October 31st. They wanted all commercial businesses to shut down in honor of the loss of the Queen and her funeral rites that will be going on during that time. But they've since amended it, all right? And so this is the amendment that they've asked everyone, whether foreign or national, all right, to comply with, all right? So it says the program amendment to funeral of Naa Dedei Omaedru, and please forgive me those who are Ghanaians if I, mispronounce her name, the third, all right, the Ga Manye. Royal greetings from His Royal Majesty King Taki Teko Tsuro II, Ga Mansi and President of the Ga Traditional Council, and the chiefs and elders of the Ga Traditional Council. We remind all well-wishers and the Ga state that the Ga state, is still in a state of mourning. In honor of our departed Queen, Naa Dedei Omaedru, once again, please forgive me for the mispronunciation, the third, and we urge that a state of solemnity should prevail until the 29th of October 2023. This is an amendment to our previous notice of the 4th September 2023. The Ga Traditional Council has determined that the shops and markets within Accra should be closed on Saturday, the 28th October 2023 only, and not from the 26th basically through the 31st of October as previously announced. In addition, it is required that all markets, shops, and offices in the Accra should be draped in red and black, our mourning colors, from the 15th of October through the 31st of October. We respectfully urge everyone to comply fully with this announcement. Now, I'm also going to show you guys a clip on television where they're asking you to do this as well, okay? But let's be mindful of this. People take their traditions very, very seriously. So if you own a business, I'm thinking of several diasporans who are in the Accra, the Greater Accra Area, who have businesses, restaurants and such. They do have an exception for those who have, who serve food, those who do mobile money, and those necessary things. But even then, they're asking you, if at all possible, do not conduct those businesses if possible, and loud music is forbidden, okay? So let's try to comply. It's Sabbath anyway, tomorrow, Saturday, so most of us should be resting anyway, all right? Resting, spending time with, the brethren, if that's what you do, or just resting as the commandment, says, all right? So please stay tuned for the clip where they're requesting and giving the details of this request, all right? And ordinance. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Shalom.
In our customs, there are ways and there are practices, specific practices under burying a royal of her stature. Right. Now, it is in that light that we have certain arrangements made between now and the weekend. Okay. So one of them, for instance, which I guess is the reason why
I'm asking the question too, yes,
is the question about whether or not we will have a curfew. Right. All right. Now, we're using the word curfew, but really it is restrictions. Now, for a trillionth time, I mean in quotes, the the subcommittee led by Ni Otinto, who is the Gbese Manye, okay, have been very clear on the restriction of movement, because whenever there is the burial of, a royal with this kind of clout, there are certain cultural practices, certain rites that are performed during the period. Now, during this period, you need a lot of peace. You need a very peaceful environment to be able to get these rites performed. It is in that light that, for instance, we're told not to have events with loud music and all of that. Because you see, it's a solemn occasion. We need a lot of peace of mind to pay our respects as well to her. And every single person who is here, whether you're a Ga indigene or not, once you are here or you reside here or you have your business here or anything, or have a certain relation or other with the Ga state, you need to be a part of this. And these are our norms and our values. These are part of our norms and our values. So because of that, there will be restricted movement. That is it.
Okay,
once night falls,
we've seen the announcement as well about possible. No, it will happen. The closure of some shops.
Very well, very well.
How long would that? Would that take?
So initially, it was supposed to be between the 25th and the 28th of this month. Right. But after further consultations and conversations amongst the members of the committee, it's been agreed that on Saturday, the 28th of October, no commercial activity will take place, especially in our markets, okay? No shops will be opened in the whole of Accra, okay? Now, it is very important that everybody complies with this, because this is a collaboration as well between traditional authority, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, and also the Regional Security Council, which is led by the Greater Accra Regional Minister. So all of these organizations are together on this particular directive, and everybody is supposed to comply. It's a whole day of paying respect, and it's a sign of respect to the departed Queen Mother, and also a way of disciplining ourselves that, look, plan for it, that on Saturday, 28th of October, nobody is having any kind of activity. It is very important to note, however, as we wrap up this conversation, that there are categories of persons who will be allowed to do their business. For instance, mobile money operators and people who are like food vendors. And these are, these are points that have been